You looked at more than 3,000 financial disclosures. What's the most revealing thing you found that you hope people will remember and take away from this? What really stuck with you?
Let me just tell you, we're still going through that data. There is tremendous amount of information and leads and questions that this data is posing. But I'll give you a couple things really quick. You're right. Revolving door, there's nothing new about revolving doors, and there's nothing new about potential conflicts of interest. But what is significant, according to the experts, is that experts are saying they've never seen the type of scale, and they've never seen these kind of conflicts of interest combined with the erosion of guardrails. It wasn't just that the Trump administration appointed so many people who have deep connections with the industries that they oversee. The Trump administration also on day one planted a flag that ethics was going to take a back seat, and they got rid of many of the people whose jobs it is to watchdog these ethics and to bring cases, investigate conflicts, and hold the government to some account. So you got a perfect storm, if you will, of large numbers of people who have some conflicts that experts say would have prevented them from even being confirmed in previous administrations. And then you have literally no police on the beat who can double check and hold these people accountable. Now, I shouldn't say no, but drastically reduced. Drastically reduced. There is fear. I've talked to some current as well as former inspector generals who are saying pretty shocking things about how many complaints are just kind of being put in a bucket or in the desk and not touched because out of fear that if you actually adequately investigate this complaint that you can get fired the next day. Modern history, we have not seen a set of circumstances conspiring in this way in a very long time. Historians say you got to go back to the Gilded Age or maybe even right after the Civil War to get this level of inattention to the law and the rules.
One of the reasons I love having you and your ProPublica colleagues on this show is that I get to ask my favorite question of investigative journalists. I always picture a moment where you find something and you just go, damn, what is this? Is there a moment that stands out for you in putting together this database?
Multiple moments, many moments. One moment that I call them aha moments. One of my
That's more elegant than my version. Yeah.
aha moments or holy s moments was when I was going through the data and I came across Todd Blanche's name. Todd Blanche, it was President Trump's private attorney in those New York criminal cases, who he appointed to be the number two, second most powerful person at the Justice Department. And I mean, Mr. Blanche is knee deep in pretty much everything that's in the news, like from the Epstein files to questions about the overreach in terms of the immigration enforcement. You name it, the Justice Department is involved, and Mr. Blanche is somewhere with his hands in the middle of it as well. And so when I was looking through his personal disclosures, I noticed that he owned quite a bit of crypto. He had arguably between 150 to maybe half a million in crypto holdings. And that was interesting to me because I recalled that he played a key role in shutting down crypto enforcement. And so I started to look back at the timeline and looked at what he pledged to do in his ethics agreement. His ethics say, oh, yeah, I am going to divest. And but until I divest from this crypto, I'm not going to do anything that's going to impact or could impact all of that. And yet, within a few weeks after signing it, he literally shut down all crypto enforcement and said that the Justice Department was going to join President Trump's team, his crypto team that was going to establish policies that would make America the leading place of crypto in the world and so forth, which is an interesting policy choice for a law enforcer, right? The highest law enforcer of the land. And so when I looked at that and I looked at the timeline, he had not gotten rid of his crypto at the point that he made that decision. And so the cool thing about data is you can actually look at crypto sales and trading. And we saw that from the date that he made that decision until months later when he finally got rid of it. And he got rid of it by claiming that he gave it as a gift to his adult children, which is something else that's a little bizarre. Experts say that giving stuff over to your family members is usually a no-no. But let me when we looked at it, the value of his crypto drastically went up in the aftermath, which meant by the time he turned it over, he actually had plumped up the value of his crypto. And so when we asked, the experts were aghast. They were like, this is a clear cut. This is what the laws were written to try to prevent.